Build creative confidence. Beat the inspiration addiction. Join the Writer's Gym.
Do you know what I will never understand about creative writing courses is why point of view isn't the first thing anybody tells you about. People would understand the human condition so much better and therefore write it more truly if we first acknowledged how subjective we are. When I describe the Snoopy lamp behind me, it's going to sound completely different to when my partner describes the Snoopy lamp behind me. We do not, let me say, feel the same about my Snoopy lamp. My Snoopy lamp connects me with my childhood, with Sherlock Holmes, because Snoopy is dressed as Sherlock Holmes, with literature, with both the child version of me and the gothic, dark strangeness of a hidden world, all of the things that you might associate with Sherlock Holmes. The light quality of that lamp, I've never had a lamp like it. Absolutely fantastic. Beautiful. But I get that not every writer, let alone every human being, thinks a Snoopy lamp is the lamp to have. But yes, that retro Snoopy that anybody watching rather than listening to this will see behind me right now. Yeah, big deal. Big deal to me. So I'm going to talk to you about another object, and then I'm going to make this relevant to creative writing. When I was quite young, my mum and I were given a Kiddush cup. And anybody who's seen a Jewish cup for Kiddush for Friday nights, for the Sabbath, will probably be thinking of something quite plain and silver, maybe with a few words on it, but broadly not elaborate. This cup was red and silver glass. Oh no, red and gold glass. And there were drawings of various scenes on it. And I think I was about 7, and I just thought it was absolutely sparkly and beautiful. And my mum thought it was vulgar and hideous, didn't say so. But it was the same cup. It's physically the same cup. But if you were in my character's head describing that Kiddush cup or that Snoopy lamp, then the experience the reader would get would be very different to being in my mum's head with her impressions of what a Kiddush cup was and what this thing was, and my partner's impression of whether a lamp needs a Snoopy on it or not. But it's the same object. So this is important for 2 reasons. One is it makes writing character much more honest and much more easy because we have opinions in our heads, and for us they are facts. For me, that Snoopy lamp is beautiful and it is elegant and it is gothic while also childlike, and to Mark it's hideous, and that's okay. But if it was part of the story, if it was part of the scene, it would be there for a reason, and we'd be finding out not only what that person thought of it, it wouldn't just be description of an object, it would be understanding that character and who they were and how they thought and how they felt, because all that evidence is building our impression of that character the whole time. And that is why point of view is the thing that makes all the other things make sense, because it puts description in context and it puts dialogue, how we talk, what we say and what we lie about and what we don't say, all of that in context. We're never lying, but we are adapting for the audience. We're not lying in the sense of a deliberate untruth usually, but we are adapting for what we want our audience to, the needs of our audience and our own needs. We open our mouths because we want to get something and make something happen. But anyway, that's a digression on dialogue, and we'll come back to dialogue another time. Point of view just makes everything so much easier, and it makes you understand, and this is the second and maybe equally important thing to the creative writing element. It's why I think creative writers make the better friends, because we know everyone is as real as we are. We know that our point of view is as real to us as somebody else's is to them. And we can make that imaginative jump that just because it feels like this to me doesn't mean that's the only reality. Reality might look completely different to the person standing next to me or living with me. And we can start to use that and understand it. So here is a point of view exercise that might yield interesting things. Fictionalize a human being who is important to you. Give them a different name, give them a different gender, job specifics, but keep the emotional truth. So let's say I was writing about that scene with my partner, and I might be remembering when he actually mended that lamp for me. And we did have a conversation about what we both thought of it, but make it a different object and maybe swap genders, or maybe we're the same gender, or whatever I want to do, and keep the emotional truth of it. but change loads of literal truths, and see what you find, see how you explore that. And maybe the head you're in that conversation could be the other person's head. So maybe I'm a character based on my partner mending that lamp, while my new partner, as I was then, because it was quite a long time ago now, is in that scene too. And how do I see that person differently? And I come out of that scene myself more clearly through the fictionalization. Enjoy it. Enjoy being you, and enjoy being someone else, and enjoy that there are no wrong answers. As with everything in your first draft, do your thinking on the page. Think on the page. Think on the page. Say the thing. Get it onto the page and do your thinking and your rewriting there. Have a wonderful time.
You've visited the Writer's Gym with author and coach Dr. Rachel Knightley. Production and sound design are by Ashley Lexine, and theme music is by Chris Gregory. To join a Writer's Gym workout online or in London, as a guest or as a member, visit writersgym.com or email thewritersgym@rachelknightley.com.